Hi, my name is Matt Haneke, and I'm a representative of Team Snowgate. And today I'm pitching to you about our product. Now, the problem we have is that you're having a great time at your favorite ski resort with your family, just enjoying yourself, but now it's time to eat lunch, and you quickly find that this is a chaotic mess. Now, it's a busy day, and you think, well, maybe I should leave some of my maybe I should lock up some of my skis and snowboard. Well, if I'm going to do that, I have to walk down a metal staircase in my ski boots. I have to find coins or cash to deposit it for the locker, and then I have to walk back up and then do all this again in 15 minutes, plus keeping a key safe with me this entire time. So the dilemma you face is it better to risk it and then constantly be looking over your shoulder, seeing whether your stuff is still there, or have peace of mind but go through the hassle of having to store all your stuff? Well, no more. Snowgate is the solution. What we offer is a convenient locking ski rack. You can come up to it, you would use an RFID pad, like a lift ticket, or a barcode scanner from your mobile app, and you can scan it open, a locker would pop open, and you put your gear and bindings and plus a few other things, maybe a lunch, maybe some clothing for later in the day. Swipe it again, the locker closes, and then when you come back, you just simply do the same steps again to get your stuff. Now, a great part of our system is that you don't have to be worried about using all your allotted time. This will be offered throughout the mountain, and what that means is that you can pop in for 1 minute while you're using the bathroom during the day, but toward the end of the day, you can leave all your stuff and lock it up and go to dinner or go to lunch and not have to worry about it for one all small fee of about $5 to $10 for 24 hours. Now, it's an intriguing market, the ski industry. The first thing to notice is that it's quite large. There are over 2,739 resorts with over 400 million total skier visits, comprising 160 total million skiers worldwide. This means that the industry is quite mature. There's only been 1.2% growth in North America and no new relevant ski resorts since 1986. This means that in order for ski resorts to grow, they must either compete for customers amongst each other or increase the revenue per skier visit from the customers they already have. Now, we feel this is an opportunity resource. Some of the problems that we've come up with have driven from speaking with the manager buying decisions at Aspen and the co-president of Vail Resorts is that resorts must enhance visitor experience, they must differentiate from each other, and they must grow revenue. To use one specific example of how Snowgate solved this, I'll start with a quote from Vail's 10K industry report, which is, in order to maintain their competitive advantage, they must constantly invest in capital expenditures. The North American Ski Industry Association industry report echoes this by saying that in order to maximize revenue, they must maximize revenue per visit in order to pay for the increase in capital expenditures every year. Now, from what we found from our surveys is that 77% of visitors would be willing to stay longer if they knew their gear was secure in storage. And this leads to Snowgate. Now, what this brings resort value for Snowgate through a couple of different avenues. First of all, additional revenue through a 50-50 revenue sharing model. We want resort hassle to be at an all minimum, so that's why we split 50-50 all of our revenue with them. Also, we feel that this is a great place for data generation. Resorts can monitor the customers and demographics, how long they use the locker for, what to do otherwise, and we also go through a number of steps to make sure that the ski racks are easy to move for grooming or sake, that maintenance will all be handled by us or our outsourcing manufacturer. Now, going into the financials, we have a couple of conservative assumptions. First of all, we want to partner with one medium resort initially. This means about 1.75 million visits per that resort. And how we will generate how we have forecasted our revenue is through a 5% capture rate of those skier visits at a price of $7 per day and then a 50-50 revenue split. Also, it's worth noting that there's a cost per rack of $6,500 our first year and then increasing as we upgrade the racks in year 2, which is $7,500. The first year we plan to put on 22 racks on the mountain, and the second year we plan to put on 90 racks for our second resort. Now, as you can see, our revenues are quite great. First of all, we see that we make about only $300,000 and then in the first year, and then about $100,000 in expenses. But quickly, revenue starts to outgrow expenses quite dramatically because of the annuity-style cash flows that the racks generate. Now, in order to keep those revenues, we have a couple of competitive advantages, which is first, patent protection. We have just filed a provisional. We will also be the first mover. There's no other companies like us out there in the market right now. And the win-win business model with revenue sharing with resorts. And we will also enter into an exclusivity contract with resorts, meaning there will be no outdoor ski racks that they can come in for a number of years. Now, for our competitors, we do have a couple. First of all is Best Lockers. This is the lockers you might see around Colorado. They offer, the product is called GoPod, and what you do is you would come down, you swipe your credit card, you would enter a code, store your stuff, and leave. But this is only inside, and they don't offer anything outside. Navic is one of the most closely compared to our product, but right now they only operate in France, and they're primarily a pool-based company, and does not seem like they have any plans for expansion. A+ Warehouse is your generic coin-operated locker. Satur is the generic racks you would see outside, but really Satur generates all the revenue through advertisement, as they offer the racks for the resort for free. And Ski Key is the individual locker key that you can use personally to lock up your stuff at a resort. Now, for our board of advisors, we've surrounded ourselves with a couple of extensive people that can ensure that we are successful. First of all is Carl Mayer. He's the CEO and co-founder of Market Force Information, and he also won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur Award in 2008. He has great expertise. He started many companies, and we feel he's an excellent asset to our board of advisors. The second is Ken Stone. He's the GM at Gateway Canyons Resort. He has expertise in brand management and marketing. He also worked with Telluride and Crested View. Josh Pace is the CFO at Canadian Mountain Holidays, which is a ski helicopter type business, and he has a lot of international expertise. He has done a lot of stuff overseas, and he's also a very avid, good skier and has extensive knowledge of the ski industry. And the last is David Mall. He's the director and co-founder of Infield Capital. He also won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur Award in 2006, and has extensive tech background with lots of investment knowledge from his Infield Capital. For our funding, we are asking for $300,000 in order to create 10 prototypes, begin beta testing at a resort, and have a design ready for manufacturing that we can sell to our producers. The second round, we are asking for $1 million so that we can produce 100 racks, and this will pay for rent, salaries, and ensure that we are operating successfully. I thank you for your time and hope that we can talk more about this excellent opportunity. Thank you.